who was playing well on Saturday? Who stood out to you? I'm guessing they were on the defensive side.
Well, yeah, I mean, Garrett Nelson came up with some big plays. Caleb Tannor, a couple of sacks there. He really came to play. Malcolm Herzog again as a true freshman played really well. Those are kind of some of the guys that really were standing out to me. Up and down, everybody played very, very solid. I wouldn't point my finger at anybody for having a bad game. Luke Reimer, was very solid as usual. So, the one, like I pointed it out earlier, I was a little bit disappointed in Trey Palmer's effort out there, and it wasn't all his fault, but there were 2 or 3 balls there that were in his hands that he should have come down with. And Anthony Grant, he comes to play every week, and I mean, he must be the sorest guy on the planet every Sunday morning, all day on Sunday, just with the reps that he takes. He just takes a pounding, and very, very impressive young man, very impressive running back. I think, for the game total, I think he looked better than Mo Ibrahim did. And I'm not taking anything away from Mo Ibrahim. I mean, he ended up getting his 100 yards, and both of their backs did, and that all came in the second half, obviously, because they had -7 yards as a team at halftime. But those are some of the guys that stood out to me. And Marcus Washington too had a couple of big catches too, so he played well. I just really, besides Chubba Purdy, I can't really come up with a name of guys that really kind of let me down a little bit. And I'm not trying to say anything bad about Chubba. I just think that the inexperience that he has really, really shined, really came through, and exposed him a little bit on Saturday.
Huskers at 3-6 have to win 3 consecutive games to be bowl eligible. They've got Michigan this week. They've got Wisconsin. They've got a trip to Iowa.
Sounds fun, huh?
The Big Ten Western Division comes down to a big game this weekend with Illinois hosting Purdue. Illinois wins, and they continue to have control of the Big Ten Western Division. If Purdue wins, then the winner of the Iowa-Wisconsin game, since both of them defeated Purdue,
wow,
the Iowa-Wisconsin winner would tie all those other teams, and if they win out, then they would win the division. But there are so many different scenarios. You got 5 teams in play right now. Everybody but Nebraska Northwestern has a shot.
Oh, yeah. Always thanks for lumping us in there with Northwestern. Well, the only win on their schedule, Nebraska.
Northwestern hasn't won since August. Yeah. They were the kings of the Big Ten in August.
Oh, boy.
Top of the power rankings in August.
Yep. I still can't get the thought of Pat Fitzgerald walking by myself and Steve Sipple there hour after the game in Dublin and waving with a big smile on his face at us.
He hasn't smiled since.
I don't think so.
8 straight losses.